So today also we will continue our discussion on the description of the lotus feet of Śrī Kṛṣṇa. Just like how Śrī Kṛṣṇa has 19 symbols, similarly Radharani's feet also have 19 symbols. Maybe one day we can discuss that also. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is an incarnation of both, it's a combined incarnation of both Krishna and Radha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has 31 symbols. Some symbols from Krishna, some symbols from Radharani. It's an intersection of Radha and Krishna's footprints. So maybe next year during Gaura Purnima, March-April time frame, we can discuss about the footprints of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But today we'll continue our discussion on the 19 symbols of 19 symbols on the lotus feet of Śrī Kṛṣṇa. So let's recite this shloka one more time today. Candrārdham kalasam tri-kona-dhanushī kham goshpadam proshthikām sankham savya-pade dakshina-pade konāshtakam svastikam cakram chatra-yavankusam dhvaja-pavī jambūrdhva-rekhāmbujam bibhrānam harim ūnavimsati-mahā-lakshmyārcitānghrim bhaje. I worship Lord Krishna, Hari, whose feet are endowed with the 19 great opulences of, on the left foot, the half-moon, water pot, triangle, bow, sky, cow's hoofprint, fish, conch, and on the right foot, the 8-pointed star, swastika, wheel, parasol, barley corn, elephant-goad, flag, thunderbolt, jamboo fruit, urdhva-rekha, and lotus. Okay, so yesterday,
Prabhuji, what is a jamboo fruit actually? Not understand.
jamboo fruit,
Pineapple?
I don't know.
I think that Krishna likes that fruit red. It will be purple color.
That is kadam, na? But that is a
Jamun. I
jam.
thought jamun. They say.
Oh, but this is jumbo. This is written. It's make like a triangle. Jamun is a oval shape.
Yeah.
It looks like a pineapple, or maybe I don't know, or a pine cone, something like that.
Let's look up. We'll see if we find something. Jamboo fruit. Jamboo phala.
It both starts with Jai. Somehow from yesterday I'm thinking that only. Did you ask?
Yeah, Mataji is right. It is a conical shaped fruit.
Yeah, and they say jambūrdhva-rekhāmbujam also, right? This is jamboo phalam.
So this is the one, jamboo fruit. Yeah. I don't know.
Amalaki?
Like
Is that
yes.
amalaki?
But
What's
they have
that?
written jamun java plum only. Here.
No,
If you see
that
left.
fruits, Mataji. If you look at on the left side, it says jamun fruit. That is black color, and jambu is different.
This one. This is jamboo.
Yeah.
The other one
Then
is
I see.
jamun
I
java.
think
That's
amalaki. That's why I like amalaki. Oh.
yeah. Okay. So
Prabhuji, would Rama also have the same footprints, Prabhuji, like all the 19 symbols?
no, Rama had a different set of symbols. He had different set of symbols. Maybe some of them are there, but they are different.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's begin. Yesterday we discussed some glories of the lotus feet of Krishna, like how Akrura glorified the different symbols on the lotus footprint of Krishna when he went to Vrindavan, and how gopis tried to find the path where Krishna walked and disappeared during Rasa Leela. So today we'll begin our discussion describing the 19 symbols. Okay, so let's begin with the last word in the first line, which is proshthikām. Proshthikām means fish. So here is if you see on the left foot of Krishna, the savya-pade, at the bottom part of left foot, you see fish. Proshthikām. Sanskrit is a very rich language. Just to say fish, they are using a sophisticated word, proshthikām. Matsya. I mean, you can simply say Matsya, but proshthikām, just to fit into the meter of that shloka and make it more, and make it sound more rich. They use the word proshthikām. So fish. So what does fish represent on the lotus feet of Krishna? So we discussed about fish multiple times in our classes. One of the things about the fish is fish cannot live without water. It has to stay in the water all the time. A small pond, river, ocean, whatever it is, sea, whatever it is. So fish cannot live without water. As soon as you take the fish out of the water, it starts fighting for life. So we use this analogy to explain. Rupa Goswami gives this analogy to explain what happens to devotees if they don't hear Krishna Katha. If they don't hear Krishna Katha, their life will be like that of water. Devotees will be very restless. Last 2 weeks we did not have many classes. We had only 2 classes each week, I think. So almost 5-6 classes we missed. So I'm sure you all experience the symptoms of a fish out of water. So I personally,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, bro.
I read more books also because of that.
Yes, even I. It's the same.
you read books?
Yeah, I
you gave-
listen. I've not read. I have listened.
Okay.
I was
I
hearing
read
about
few verses, and I started this Mukund Mala's Truth book. All that book I've read.
Nice.
I was hearing about Alvars in Tamil, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yeah, good. As long as you're hearing some Krishna Katha, then that's good. So that is one analogy.
Sorry.
Rupa Goswami explains, or Neela, you were saying something?
Sorry. Prabhuji, the poet Kulashekar Alvar, he's Tamil. So this composition is in Sanskrit though?
Yes. Yeah. All of other works by him, they are in Tamil. But this Mukundamala Stotra is in Sanskrit.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
So he has written other scriptures like Tiruvai Moli. Is that right, Srividya? Tiruvai Moli, right?
I don't think he wrote it, Prabhuji. I'm not sure.
Something.
He wrote one more Tamil thing, but not that one. He has written only 2, Mukundamala and one more in Tamil, but I don't know the name. You can check, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Works.
Prabhuji, but why he is written in Tamil? But he's the Keralian, right, Prabhuji? Kulshekar Alvar is a Keralian, right, Prabhuji? But all the is written in
See, but
the.
Srirangam is in Tamil Nadu, so he learned
We used to
Tamil.
stay there. Okay.
Actually, it was very, even today, many of them know Tamil. Actually, it's
Yeah.
easy for Malayalam people to learn Tamil.
Yes, yes.
In the bar, yeah. And those days, we were all very united. There is no boundary like Tamil Nadu and all, right? So they were together.
Yeah, yeah. Many of the Tamilians, they know Malayalam. Many Malayalis, they know Tamil.
Other way, it is very true, easy, Prabhuji. For us,
Malayali to
Tamil,
Tamil is more prominent.
yes, yes,
Almost every Malayali knows Tamil.
correct.
Yeah. Our music teacher Shruti, she's Malayali,
Yes.
but she's
Yes.
Tamil also.
Yes.
So, by the way, yesterday in the music class, she sang 30-40 shlokas from Bhagavatam in Mohana Raga. Very beautiful, very beautiful.
Wow.
I'll send the
Very
recording.
Wow,
good.
Prabhuji. You love Mohan Raga and you love Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
So
So before that,
sweet
she
for you.
taught Kalyani Raga, Devagupta Raga, those things. But yesterday she said, today I'll sing your favorite Raga, Mohan Raga. And she taught 3-4 shlokas to me. We practiced 3-4 shlokas for 20 minutes. And then she recited about 30-40 shlokas. So, very beautiful. So, yeah, Neela, the other literature written by Kulshekar Alvar, it's called Perumal Tirumoli. That's in Tamil. Perumal Tirumoli. There is another scripture which sounds similar to this, Tiruvai Moli. That's written by some other Alvar.
Someone else. Yeah, someone else.
Some other
Correct.
Alvar. This is Perumal Tirumoli. Yeah.
Moli means like words, like
Moli
Moli
means
means
word.
language, basically language. Moli means language, exact thing. But when it comes here, it means like Tiru means divine, divine words or divine
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
scripture.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, Chandrakala,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Shamala.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Is Vinayak Chaturthi in India today or yesterday?
Today, Prabhuji.
In
Now.
India, today.
Today only, yeah? Okay. Yeah. So here some people are celebrating today, some people are celebrating tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so coming back to this fish analogy, Rupa Goswami explains that devotees are like fish out of water if they don't hear Krishna Katha. And even if they hear Krishna Katha also, they behave like fish out of water. That is, out of ecstasy. One is out of distress because they are not hearing Krishna Katha. And the other behavior is ecstasy. When they are hearing Krishna Katha, the hairs will stand on end, they'll get goosebumps, and then they exhibit the symptoms of ecstasy just like fish out of water. So the proshthikām or Matsya symbol on the left foot of Krishna indicates that the devotees, they'll be like a fish out of water, fish without water, just like how a fish struggles for life if it is taken out of the water. Similarly, the devotees, without Krishna's presence in their life, they are like the fish out of the water.
Prabhuji, one quick question. Like in seas, so many, even though the fish is there, creature, other creatures are also there, Prabhuji. Like why the fish, Prabhuji? It's not, any analogy is not there. Like I was just thinking right now, I just raised some in my mind. Like
yeah, there are so many other aquatics, but I think fish is the one that needs the water the most. Other aquatics also, they need fish, but if you see fish, as soon as the fish is taken out of the water, within few minutes, it will die. I think other aquatics, they can survive for a little longer. So fish, you see, as soon as it is taken out, it starts jerking and jumping up and down, struggling for life. So fish needs the water the most among all the aquatics.
Prabhuji, I have heard another analogy. I don't know whether it's true. Like fish will just lay the eggs, and then just by seeing, it won't go up near to it, but just by seeing, it will hatch.
Yeah.
So they say like Bhagavan will just by his eyes, like side glance, he will like grace the bhaktas like that. I heard somewhere that analogy.
Yeah. No, Annapurna was asking why fish,
Yeah, that I
a
understood. But
connection between water and fish.
yeah, as soon as I saw this fish, I thought that analogy, the other analogy, but
Yeah, that is also there. Yes. Yeah. So fish and there are few other living entities who can produce offspring, who can maintain simply by looking, simply by glancing. And that's why in the Vedas it is mentioned how the Lord creates the universe. Sa aikshataha. It is mentioned in the Vedas. Sa aikshataha. Aikshataha means by glancing. Simply by glancing, the Lord can create the universe.
yeah, and I am from Madurai, right, Prabhuji. We have Meenakshi Devi, right? So Meenaha means fish.
Meena means fish.
Akshi means eyes. So
Yes.
that analogy I heard there only, like Meenakshi means she, through her glances, she actually protects the bhaktas like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, good to know that. Never heard about the description of the name meaning, and the meaning of the name Meenakshi. Good. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the devotees cannot live without directly associating with Krishna or Krishna's devotees. That's why when we are in the association of devotees, we feel secure. We feel safe and secure. We feel nourished. We feel satisfied. Devotee association is like a family. Just like how a child who is protected by the family members, who is surrounded by family members, feels very secure, satisfied, peaceful. Similarly, devotees in the association of other devotees, Vaishnava Sangha, they feel very secure. So Krishna and Krishna's devotees. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself, right? But out of humility, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to say, I do not have love for Krishna. This avatar of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very special. It's not a Daiva avatara. It's a Bhakta avatara. Krishna appeared as a devotee to demonstrate to the world how to practice bhakti. In all other incarnations, Rama avatara, Krishna avatara, Narsimha avatara, all other avatars, Krishna always gave instructions like you perform bhakti, you fix your mind upon me, you surrender to me, all those things. But this is the special avatara, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu avatara, that appeared 500 years ago in Kali Yuga. It's a very special, very precious avatara to demonstrate how to practice bhakti, how to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, how to practice bhakti. all those things. So out of humility, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to say, I do not have bhakti, I do not have prema for Krishna. Then the devotees would say, Oh Mahaprabhu, if you are saying like this, then what about us? We are very insignificant. If you yourself are saying that you don't have love for Krishna, which we all know that you have tremendous amount of love for Krishna, but you yourself are saying that you don't have love for Krishna, then how do we understand this? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains, he clarifies, saying that if I feel separation from Krishna, okay, no, he says, if I have love for Krishna, I should feel separation from him, because I am in the material world, Krishna is in the spiritual world. If I have love for him, I should feel that separation from him, and in that separation I cannot live. I should immediately die. The very fact that I did not die, the very fact that I am still alive, it shows that I am not feeling any separation from Krishna, and I am not I'm not having any love for Krishna. Now, this is out of humility. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, undoubtedly, he has love for Krishna. But he's speaking on the behalf of all the conditioned souls. The conditioned souls, all of us, we are living happily. We are living happily because we do not feel the separation from Krishna. If we feel separation from Krishna, we should not live. We cannot live actually. Just like the fish cannot live without water, we cannot live without love for Krishna. When we feel that separation from Krishna, we will not be able to live without Krishna. So the fire, the heat of separation will burn us. I mean, will it literally burn us? No, it is an analogy. It is a metaphor used to describe that what happens, what will be the symptoms when somebody has deep love for Krishna. Now, that is something we can only express in words, we can only read in the books, we can only discuss with each other like this. But do we have that experience? Do we have the realization of it? No.
Yes, Prabhuji, but like as Prabhuji, in the materialistic, for material things, we are having the same thing.
Yes.
Right,
Material things. Yes, for material things we have that that separation, the feeling of separation.
Separation.
Yeah. So the same thing, if we develop for Krishna, our life will be successful. So that is the indication or the significance or the meaning of the fish symbol on the left foot of Krishna. Okay. Another thing about fish is the symbol that appears on the flag of Kamadhenu, not Kamadhenu, Kamadev, the Cupid. Cupid is Kamadev, the god of love, who attracts people in the material world to fall into love, to fall in love. Okay, and it is the arrows of Cupid that make one attracted to the opposite gender, and everybody is attracted to Cupid because Cupid is so beautiful. Cupid is called, Cupid has a name Mohana. Mohana. Okay, that means everybody is attracted to Cupid. He is so beautiful, his voice is very melodious, all those good qualities. That's why everybody is, male, female, everybody is attracted to Cupid. That's why
Prabhuji, he does not have any body, right, Prabhuji? He got burned by Lord Shiva.
yeah, that's why he has a name as Ananga.
Ananga.
Ananga. Okay, so he has a flag, Cupid has a flag. On that flag, there is a symbol of fish. Now, Cupid is generally, he has pride. He takes pride in his beauty, in his good qualities, that everybody is attracted to him. He takes some pride in that. That's why he shows the flag that has a fish symbol on it. Now, that Cupid, to whom everybody is attracted to in the material world, that Cupid is conquered by Krishna's beauty. That Cupid is attracted by Krishna's beauty, and Krishna conquers the pride of Cupid. Krishna crushes the pride of Cupid. That's why to indicate Krishna winning over the pride of Cupid, there is a symbol of fish on the on the left foot of Krishna. So that symbol of fish on the flag, on the victory flag of Cupid, came and appeared on Krishna's foot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, one more thing, Matsya Avatar also is there, but that is not.
Matsya Avatar. Yeah. So Krishna himself appeared as Matsya. So like that, there are different interpretations, different meanings can be given for this symbol of fish.
Also, Prabhuji, because it originated, like fish is the aquatic animal, so life originated from aquatic life, right? That was the first life from where everything originated, and then human evolution happened. So it could also mean something like that, right? That he is there from the beginning, from where it created everything.
Yeah, actually, that Dasavadaram is also like the evolution process. That's what they say. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha goes in order, like that.
Okay, that's a good point. Maybe we have to research. Yeah,
we have Navaratri Bommakalu, right, Prabhuji? There they explain like that, Prabhuji. First aquatic, like Mataji said, then Kurma, then to land, and then Varaha. Kurma means it can amphibian, I think. Then Varaha on land, then Narasimha, lion, and then a small person like Vamana. And then like when it comes to Krishna, it's sophisticated. He has a flute as a instrument. And then Kalki, I think it's even more like sophisticated, but we don't know. So that's the order of evolution, like that. And again, it will start over like that. That's what they explain.
Okay, that's good to know. So another thing about fish is constantly moving in the water. If you have ever seen an aquarium, the fish is constantly moving around, and our mind is like fish, which is constantly wavering. Mind is always going here and there. We are here physically, the body is here physically, but our mind is somewhere else. So Kalidas, who is a great poet, So one day the king called Kalidas into the assembly, and he asked, the king asked Kalidas to give a list of 10 different things that are constantly moving. And Kalidas is well known for his speed. He's a great poet, one of the greatest poets in the history. Before Rupa Goswami, Kalidas probably was the greatest poet. So the king, before he even completed his question, Kalidas started answering. He started giving a list of 10 things. And the condition is they all have to start with Ma, the alphabet Ma, and the nature of those 10 objects or 10 different living entities, they have to be moving around constantly. Their name should start with Ma, and then they should be moving around constantly. So he gives list of 10 things, starting with Ma, Mano, Madhupo, Matsya, Madhyapo, Markato, Matkuno, Matsya I mentioned, right? Yeah.
Does Mega also move the
Mega, correct. Mega. So like this, he gives list of 10 different things. For example, Ma. Ma means wealth. Wealth is constantly moving from one hand to another hand. Today money is with me, tomorrow it will be with you, tomorrow, and from you it will go to someone else. Like that, it's constantly changing hands. And Markata is monkey. Monkey is always jumping around from one branch of the tree to another branch, from one house to another house, from the top of the tree to the ground, from the ground to the top of the tree, always constantly moving around. So probably among the list of these 10 items, after mind, probably monkey is the most wavering thing. Mind is the most wavering. I think after mind, it will be monkey. That's why mind is always compared to monkey.
But mind, monkey at least sleeps for some time. Mind, even while sleeping, it will keep
while
going.
sleeping also, it's working. Yeah. So monkey can be controlled, with some discipline. An expert can control the monkey. An expert can make the monkey dance the way they want. But mind makes us dance.
We are monkey only, Prabhuji.
Yeah, we are monkey.
We originated from there only.
So here, mind is the expert, which is making this monkey body dancing all the time. No, we did not come from monkeys. That's a wrong theory. We did not come from monkeys. The Darwin theory is totally bogus.
Chimpanzee, no, Prabhuji?
Huh?
Chimpanzee? Like?
No. We came from human beings.
Yeah, but human evoluted from the monkey or chimpanzee, right?
No. It's not evolution like that. It's 8.4 million species of life. See, what was our first life when we fell from spiritual world into material world? Our first life was human being, Brahma. All of us were Brahma in the very first life. We were not monkeys, we were not amoeba or anything else. As soon as a jiva falls from spiritual world into the material world, the very first life they get is Brahma. There are different types of Brahmas in different universes. So we don't know which Brahma we were. And then from that highest human form of Brahma, we further fell into animals, other species of life, and human beings, in some lifetimes human beings, and again maybe we went back to animalistic life and then we came back to human life. We have been going back and forth, and then finally we are here in this human body. But no, we did not evolve from monkey, from chimpanzee, or we did not evolve from lower species of life. In fact, we degraded, we fell from highest form of life to lowest form of life. Okay, and so like that, Kalidas gives a list of 10 things, out of which Matsya is also there. So this Matsya is like, our mind is like Matsya, very wavering, constantly moving, chanchala. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramadhi balavadridam. Tasyaham nigruham manye vayor iva sudushkuram. Arjuna says in Bhagavad Gita that, "O Krishna, I can control the wind, but I cannot control the mind." Yeah. Okay. So how many points did we discuss? Fish represents the life of a devotee. Just like how fish cannot survive without water, devotees cannot survive without Krishna or association of Krishna's devotees. That is the first point. Second point that we discussed about Cupid, Kamadev. The symbol of fish on Krishna's left foot indicates the victory, indicates Krishna's victory over Kamadev's flag that has fish symbol. That's the second point. That's why Krishna is known as Madana Mohana.
Madan.
Yeah, Cupid is Mohana and Krishna is Madana Mohana. No. Cupid is Madana, Krishna is Madana Mohana. One who attracts Madana is Krishna. And Madana is Kamadev, Cupid. That's the second point. Third point is mind is like fish, wavering, constantly moving around. And few other points people mentioned, right? Like sa-aikshataha. Just like how fish can produce offspring and maintain its offspring simply by glancing. Similarly, Krishna can create and maintain simply by glancing.
Then Matsya Avatar.
Matsya Avatara. Yeah, that's another one. Okay. And then another point that is mentioned by Acharyas is that, say, fish, just like how we described, fish cannot survive without water. That can indicate the situation of our heart. When our heart is dry means there's no water. When there is no water in one place, then that place becomes dry. If our heart is dry, like a desert, a place without water, Krishna cannot enter into that heart. So only when we make our heart soft and liquefied, add some liquid into our heart, only when the heart is liquefied by soft loving emotions and feelings for Krishna, then Krishna can enter into our heart. So what are these so what makes our heart dry and what makes our heart liquefied? All the anarthas, all the unwanted anarthas, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, these things will make our heart dry. And Krishna cannot enter into the place like that. And when we develop devotional qualities, amanitvam, adhambitvam, ahimsa, shantirarjavam, acharyopasanam, shaucham, stairyamatma vinigraha. When we develop these devotional qualities, then our heart becomes liquefied with soft, loving emotions, feelings for Krishna. Then Krishna's feet can enter into our heart. As Kulashekara Alvar prays in Mukundamala Stotra, bhave bhave mestu charanaravindam. Bhave bhave mestu charanaravindam. Diviva bhuviva mamastu vaso narakeva narakantaka prakamam avadhiruta sharadaravindav charanau te maranepi chintayami. So how can Krishna enter into our heart? How can he make us remember Krishna at the time of death? Is only when we develop these devotional qualities, when our heart is liquefied, when our heart becomes soft like butter, with loving emotions and feelings for Krishna, then Krishna will enter. Okay? So that's about fish. Next one we'll discuss about is candrārdham, half moon. Half moon. The first word in the first line. Candrārdham kalasam tri-kona-dhanushī kham goshpadam proshthikām. So we discussed about proshthikām, which is fish, matsya, and now candrārdham. Candrārdham means, okay, let's see the symbol where it is. Candrārdham is right above the fish. So I'm trying to go in the hierarchical order from bottom up, starting with the bottommost fish, and then right just above fish is half moon, candrārdham. So Chandra is moon, Ardha is half, Ardha Chandra is half moon. So where do you see half moon generally?
Ashtami.
Okay.
It's like Ashtami.
Chauth, I think, fourth onwards.
Okay. Where else do you see half moon?
Shiva's
Shiva's head.
Yeah,
Shiva's
Shiva's
head is decorated with half moon, Ardha Chandra. Yeah. So that means
victory over Shiva.
No, not victory over Shiva. No. Krishna does not conquer anything over Shiva. Shiva is almost like supreme. Shiva is almost equal to Krishna, with some exceptions, with some what do you say? With some shortcomings, but he is almost equal to Krishna. So there is nothing to win over Shiva. So a half moon symbol on the feet of Krishna and half moon symbol on the head of Shiva indicates that if we meditate on the lotus feet of Krishna, especially this symbol, if we meditate on this symbol of Ardha Chandra on the lotus feet of Krishna, one can even grow up to the higher position of Shiva. First of all, nobody can become equal to Krishna. Nobody can reach that position. And same is true for Shiva also. Nobody can go to the level of Shiva. Nobody can become equal to Shiva. But at least, if Shiva is as he's as great as Krishna, and he's almost like supreme like Krishna. So Shiva can be used to describe the highest position. So if we practice bhakti sincerely, if we meditate on this symbol of Ardha Chandra on the lotus feet of Krishna, we can progress in bhakti and we can reach to the topmost position like that of Shiva. Shiva is glorified in the Vedas as Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. Shambhu is Shiva.
Prabhuji, one quick question. Like Brahma always changes, it says, right? Prabhuji, so Shiva will never change. He will be like that only, means like no changing the.
Yeah, Sada Shiva in the spiritual world, Sada Shiva in the spiritual world in Kailasa, that's not a position. He is like Krishna. It's not a position. One person will come and occupy the position. After some period, another person will come and occupy the position. Not like that. That is for Brahma and other devatas. But Shiva, we cannot call him devata. We cannot call him demigod. He's as good as Bhagavan. He's as good as Supreme Krishna. Okay, but little less.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. So Vaishnavanam Yata Shambho. That means Shiva is the best Vaishnava of all. He is the topmost Vaishnava of all the Vaishnavas. Who does Shiva worship? Ramachandra. Shiva is always chanting Rama's name. So he is the greatest Vaishnava. So Vaishnavanam Yata Shambho. So if we meditate on this Ardha Chandra on left foot of Krishna, we can reach to a top level.
Prabhuji, in our Rukmini prayers also, last para we have that.
Yes, Yangri Pankaja Raja Swapanam Mahanto Vanchanti Mapati Patmatamo Mahatye Yarhyam Bujakshanalabeya Bhavat Prasadam Jihva Masuna. What is that word after that?
Vratakishan Satajanma Bhisyat.
Sajanma Bhisyat. Yeah. So there also Lord Shiva is described as saying that even great souls like Lord Shiva, they are hankering for your lotus dust. Yasyangri Pankaja Raja. Pankaja Raja. Raja is dust. Okay. So that is one meaning. Now going back to the fish symbol, right, on the foot of the Lord, if we meditate on this foot, on this symbol, fish symbol, then we can control our mind. We described saying that mind is like a fish, mind is wavering, fish is also wavering. But if we meditate on the same symbol fish on the lotus feet of the Lord, then our mind can be fixed upon, it can be controlled. And if we meditate on this Ardha Chandra, we can reach to a higher level in bhakti. So in other words, we can say that those who have taken shelter of Krishna's lotus feet, devotees who have taken shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, they can reach to a higher position like that of Shiva. So meditating on these symbols means what? Taking shelter of lotus feet. So Vaishnavas who have taken shelter of lotus feet, they can reach to a higher position like that of Shiva. Now another thing about moon, whether it is half moon or full moon, another thing about moon is very cooling, soothing. It produces soft, soothing and cooling moonbeams. We discussed this also, I think, during Rukmini prayers. I don't remember what was the context, but we discussed this. Does anyone remember what was the context?
Haratongatavakam.
Haratongatapam. Oh, okay.
Ramachandra, like Chandra is there, maybe. I don't remember Prabhuji, when we discussed.
Yeah. That is one good point. Haratongatapam. Krishna Katha is like the moonbeam which can extinguish this haratongatapam, the bodily heat. In the material world, we are experiencing great fire, material distress.
Yeah, we discussed one shloka where we compared moon and people get Shitalta with the moon, but Krishna is giving even Shitalta to moon like that.
Chandanam chandu shitalam, like that, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Chandanam chandu shitalam. Yeah, we discussed the glories of Krishna Katha. We started describing how cool Chandanam is, how cool the moon is, how cool the moonbeams are. And Krishna Katha is much more cooler than all these things combined. Yeah, we discussed that.
ప్రభుజీ ఇంకొకటి ఇది శిష్టాష్టకంలో కూడా వస్తుంది కదా, శ్రేరస్కైరవ చంద్రిక వితరణం
విద్యావధు
అదు జీవనం కదా ప్రభుజీ?
Yeah. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Yes, Chandrika Vitaranam. Correct. Yeah, this is the shloka we discussed from Subhashitams. Chandanam Shitalam Loke Chandanadapi Chandrama Chandra Chandanayor Madhye Shitala Sadhu Sangatihi. Okay. Chandrakala, do you like this shloka?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, your name is there.
You look also like Mataji, same only. Look Shant and Shital like him only.
Yeah. Chandanam Shitalam Loke Chandanadapi Chandrama Chandra Chandanayor Madhye Shitala Sadhu Sangatihi. So, discussion of Krishna Katha in the association of devotees is more cooling than that of Chandanam, more cooling than that of moon and moonbeams. Okay. So now, moon has this cooling effect. And moonlight is the reason for the growth in vegetables, flowers, fruits, all those things. Especially the juice that is there in the fruits and vegetables that is produced by moonlight. Even though all these vegetables and fruits, they grow during sunlight, but the actual juice the nectarian juice, especially mango, right? You see mango, how nectarian it is. More than the pulp, more than the fruit itself, the juice is what is more relishing. Rasa, that's why it has a name rasa. Rasa means mellow. One that gives satisfaction is that juice, rasa. And that is produced by moonlight, not by sunlight.
Prabhuji, in Sharad Purnima also, like we say that.
Sharad
Prabhuji,
Purnima, you put a milk pot in the moonlight and you keep it like that overnight. And it is believed that on the day of Sharad Purnima, the moonbeams that are fallen into the milk pot, it will produce some medicinal values. It is as good as nectar, and if you consume that the next day, it will have lot of health benefits and also spiritual benefits.
Prabhuji, there is one big Shiva temple, like big Linga, Prabhuji, in Tamil Nadu. So they put Anna Abhishekam, like they cooked rice, they'll put all over Shiva. And then next day morning, they will give the top part, right? They'll distribute as prasadam. The bottom part, they will make sure that all animals, and then they even mix it with water so that all the creatures are getting. So the same concept, Prabhuji, the same Sharad Purnima only.
Okay.
Prabhuji, question. The moon we are talking about, is it, because while doing Bhagavad Gita, there was a purport with a reference, Srila Prabhupada has said that the moon referred there is not the moon that we are seeing in the sky, but the moon planet being referred is a different planet altogether. Is that true? Like, because here we are in the poetic sense, in the verses that we are reading, obviously it is I think referring to the moon probably that we see in the sky in the more of a to express emotions. But in one of the purports of the verses in Bhagavad Gita, the moon referred is some other Chandra planet is different. It's not the moon we are seeing in the sky, which is just a satellite. As a reference given.
The moon that we are seeing, that is the moon only. That is the moon planet. So in the purport in Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada is saying there that when scientists are claiming that they went to moon, Prabhupada explains in that purport that they may have reached the surface of the moon planet, but they cannot go and see moon itself, because to be able to see moon directly from so close, see, we are seeing moon from so far away, right? But going to the moon planet and going to the core of the moon planet and seeing moon from so close by, it's not possible in this human body. Life on other planets requires different body. For example, can we survive with this body on sun planet? No. I mean, the temperatures, on this earthly planet, in Seattle, if the temperature goes up to 110 degrees, we cannot survive, right? So now what to speak of going in this human body? Even though the astronauts, they may wear different masks or different suits, no matter what they do, they cannot go and survive in this human body in the sun planet. When scientists claim that they have landed in moon, Mars, all these things, they can only touch the surface. They can only go to the surface of the planet. They cannot reach the core of the planet. That is where the moon or sun or whatever is there. But whatever we are seeing in the sky, that's the actual moon. That's the actual moon which is there in moon planet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we talk about the moons associated with other planets, like Jupiter has so many moons and other planets have so many moons, those are also to be considered as moon or something else.
I don't know about that. But the moon that we are seeing in the sky is the reason for nourishing fruits and vegetables. That is the same moon which produces cooling effect during the night time. That is the moon which which produces special moonbeams on Sharad Purnima day.
Mhm.
I don't
There
know.
is no reference of a separate planet called moon, because here we consider moon as a satellite or like a star kind of a object, but in your wisdom, you haven't come across a reference where moon is mentioned as a separate like a Jupiter or those big planets, it's existing in a different realm altogether, maybe not in this solar system, but somewhere else.
It's a planet, basically. Moon is a planet in which you see this entity called moon. Similarly, sun planet, and then there is the entity called sun. There is sun. There are three things: sun planet, the sun itself, and sun god. Similarly, moon planet, moon, and then there is moon god.
What's the difference between moon planet and moon?
Moon planet is that what do you call that? That sphere, right? The placeholder. Like when you think about Earth planet, right? The Bhugol. Think of it like a sphere, which is holding everything, which is holding all the living entities in that planet. Okay. All the living entities on this Earth planet, they are in this sphere called Earth planet. Okay. Similarly, the moon planet, consider it like a sphere in which there are many living entities. Just like on the Earth planet, there are many living entities in moon planet. Along with, there is moon god. And then there is moon, that entity called moon.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to follow, unfortunately. What is when you say entity called moon?
Yeah.
Is that a person? Or what
No,
are we
no,
saying?
no. Person is different. Person is that moon god is a person.
Okay.
But
And the moon planet is the sphere.
yeah.
And then the moon is what?
And the moon is that object which produces the moon beams.
Okay.
Yeah. Which produces the light, moonlight, and which is the reason for the juice in the fruits and vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So just imagine like there is a bulb and then the light coming from the bulb. So the bulb is compared to the moon, and then the bulb has to be held in a bulb holder, right? Bulb cannot just stand by itself. You need some holder. There is a can light that if you have ceiling light, it's called can light, ceiling light, whatever it is, right? So the bulb is there in the holder. The holder is the place holder. That is something which is holding the bulb. Similarly, the planet is what is holding the moon or sun. And then there is an administrator for every planet. For sun planet, it is Surya Dev. For moon planet, it is Chandra Dev, like that.
Can we consider this like a department, Prabhuji, like department or an office, like collector is there? He's the yeah, there is a collector office will be there, and then there are many people will be working for him, but the collector is the head. Like that, moon has some functionality and he's the head of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, these are all different departments. Surya, Surya Loka, Chandra Loka, Varuna Loka, Vayu Loka. These are all different departments, and each
and
department
even
has administrator.
the head. Like we have water also, we have Varuna,
Yeah.
Vayu. Even in earth we have deities for all, which we can't see, but they are prevalent. Like,
Yeah. So another feature about moon is moon also pacifies the mind. Moon pacifies the mind because of the pleasant soothing and cooling effect produced by the moonbeams. If we spend some time, especially during the night time when there is a good amount of moonlight, if you either sit or I remember in my childhood we used to sleep in the moonlight all night. We used to sleep outside, in the terrace. We used to sleep like that. It has tremendous health benefits, especially to the mind. It calms down the mind. The soothing and cooling effect produced by the moonlight, it has a calming effect on the mind. It cools down the mind. Especially people who have psychological disorders, who have some mental issues, if they spend significant amount of time in moonlight every single day without fail, they can see tremendous benefit. Along with some therapy and medicine that they are taking, if they spend good amount of time every day under moonlight, they'll have tremendous amount of benefit. So we are trying to control our mind by doing so many things, by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, by trying to meditate on the lotus feet of Krishna. So many things we are doing, by reading Shastras, by trying to memorize shlokas, all these things. So while doing all these things, if we spend good amount of time in the moonlight, that will have tremendous benefit. So if we meditate on this Ardha Chandra symbol on the left foot of Krishna, it will help us control our mind. Okay, so how many points we discussed about
Chandraloka is nothing but the moon that we see in the sky.
Chandraloka is planet. Loka means planet.
So is that the moon that we are seeing in the sky? Is that Chandraloka?
No. We are not seeing the entire planet, right? We are only seeing the moon object. There are many other things on the moon. There are many other things which we cannot see from here. On the moon planet, there are so many other things. There can be trees, there can be mountains, there can be, maybe there are rivers, we don't know. There are so many things. See, for example, have you ever seen the satellite image of the Earth planet? It's like a globe, right?
Yeah.
It's like a globe. So is that the Earth? Does that represent the entire Earth planet? Whatever you see in that globe, you'll see only few things. Does that mean the entire Earth planet has only those few things? No. That is just a bird eye view of the Earth planet. When you see from the top, when you see from the ISRO space station, the Earth planet will look like a small globe, which is showing only few objects. You can't see everything, obviously. But the Earth planet has so many people, so many trees, so many rivers, oceans, so many animals, trees, and so on. Similarly, the moon planet also has so many things, so many people. And then this moon, this object called moon that we see from here.
So what you're saying is that the Chandraloka as a term
Yeah.
is referencing a moon kingdom.
So the Sanskrit word loka, in English it means planet.
Yeah.
Bhuloka. Bhuloka means earth planet.
But from what you're saying is, in that the actual moon that we are seeing as an object in the sky is a part of it.
Yes.
There's a world in there
Yes.
around it that it's not visible to us.
Yeah.
But it feels like that world is so near to us then, relatively, of all the lokas that we have just heard of.
Yeah, whether it is near or farther, the very point that astronauts, when they land on the moon planet, they're not directly landing, they're not directly stepping on this illuminating object called moon. They cannot even reach there. This illuminating object called moon is in the very core part of the Chandraloka. Astronauts can only step on the surface of the Chandraloka. They can never reach the core of the Chandraloka. That is where the moon, the illuminating object called moon exists. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Prabhupada gives that explanation in the purport in Bhagavad Gita and many other places, just to refute the claim of scientists saying that they have landed on moon. Maybe they have landed on moon, or maybe they have reached somewhere else, but they are just claiming that it is moon. But even if they have landed on moon, it is only on the surface of the moon. They can never reach the core of the moon planet. That's what Prabhupada says. Okay, so that's about this Ardha Chandra. Now, why one last point, and then we'll end with this. Why Ardha Chandra? Why not Purna Chandra? Why only half moon? Why not full moon? So, I mean, especially on the lotus feet of Krishna, why only half moon? Why not full moon? So it is explained by Acharyas that just like how there are beautiful symbols on left foot and right foot of Krishna, similarly on the toe nails of Krishna on both feet, left foot, right foot, there are some toe nails, right? The toe nails are in the shape of full moon. Each toenail appears like a full moon. Now, looking at the beauty of these toenails, which resemble a full moon on a Paurnami day, the symbol on Krishna's foot, out of shyness, it has shrunken to half moon. Now, this explanation is given by Acharyas to glorify or to enhance the beauty of the toenails of Krishna. So, looking at that beauty, the Chandra on the symbol Chandra on the foot of Krishna, out of shyness, it has shrunken to half moon. Okay. So this is the description about these two symbols, proshthikām and candrārdham. The first word and last word. So we'll continue this tomorrow. Probably whole week we'll spend on this. But this is very important to know the meaning of these different symbols, so that when you close your eyes and you are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you can start meditating on one of these symbols. Then your mind will be fixed. You meditate on one of these symbols, the description, all the beautiful points that we are discussing about that symbol. You can meditate on these points. Then your mind will be fixed. Yeah. Okay. That's the purpose of knowing the meaning of these symbols. Otherwise, we can just simply look at the symbols and say that, oh, they are beautiful. Krishna's lotus feet are very beautiful. But the reason why we are spending so much time on knowing about each symbol in great detail like this is to help us meditate, concentrate, fix our mind on the lotus feet of Krishna. This is the aim of Kulashekara Alvar, to remember Krishna's lotus feet all the time, life after life. And we are trying to see how we can also practice remembering Krishna's lotus feet all the time. Okay, with that we'll end the call here. Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarva Bhaumaya Mangalam. Mukundamala Stotra ki jai. Kulashekara Alvar ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you everyone.